Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be learning how do we draw a straight line. In order for us to draw a straight line, we need to have a function. Function can be denoted by y equal to mx plus c. Straight line always have this manner. Y equal to mx plus c, where m is the gradient and C is the y-intercept. Let's move on to our first example. In our first example, we will have a look at this function y equal to 2x plus 1. This can also be written as f of x equal to 2x plus 1. You need to know they are equivalent. In order for me to draw a straight line, I need to have a minimum of 2 points. How do I get the 2 points? Let's draw a table here. In this table, I have my x, I have my y row. So what am I going to do? I'm going to pick one x value and get the y value. For example, let me have my x equal to 0. When my x is equal to 0, my y is equal to 2 times 0 plus 1. You can see my y is equal to 1. When my x is 0, my y is equal to 1. Let's have a look at the second point. Second point, let's take our x to be 2. When my x is equal to 2, my y is equal to 2 times 2 plus 1. We are just substituting the x value into my function right here. My y is equal to 5. Let's fill in this table. When my x is equal to 2, my y is equal to 5. Okay, I need a minimum of 2. You can do more, but then we need minimum of 2 points. Let's draw it out here. It's not too big. I have my origin 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the y-axis. This is my x-axis. So now we have two coordinates here, 0, 1 and 2, 5. Let's label this thing 0, 1, which is right here. And then I have my 2, 5. 2, 5. There we go. This is my straight line. Let's draw it out. Okay, the line needs to pass through these two crosses here. There we go. This is my first example. Let's look at second example. So this example, it has a positive gradient. My gradient, which is denoted by m, it's positive. When I have a positive gradient, my line will look like this track. It will go from the bottom left to top right. It can be also in such a way with different gradient. Remember, when my gradient is positive, I will extend from bottom left to top right. Let's try with our second example. In my second example, we are going to choose a negative gradient. We will have y equal to negative 3 over 7x plus 2. Okay. If you were to take a note here, it is still in y equal to mx plus c form. Therefore, it is a straight line. I have my gradient negative 3/7 and my y-intercept to be 2. One more time, we need a minimum of 2 points in order for me to draw a straight line. Let us get started here. I'm just going to draw a table, x and y. I'm going to choose a really nice x value. For example, my x is 0, my y will be 2. This is my first point. Second point, I'm gonna choose, let's choose a good one. When my x it's 7, let's choose when my x is 7. When my x is equal to 7, what gonna happen? See clearly. My y is equal to negative 3/7 multiplied with 7 plus 2. So you can see my 7 here will get crossed out. One left, I have my negative 3 plus 2. I'm gonna get y equal to negative 1 for this particular point. So when my x is 7, my y is negative 1. So again, now that I have my 2 points, I'm gonna try to draw this thing out. This is my y-axis, this is my x-axis. Let me just label this first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so the first point will be 0, 2. I have my x to be 0, my y to be 2. My second point will be 7, negative 1. Negative 1 as my y will be right here. So you can see I have a straight line. So in this example, my gradient, which is given by the symbol m, it is negative. When my gradient is negative, it will extend from the top left to the bottom right. Or can be this way, depending on the gradient. We always remember when it is a thick, it is a positive gradient. As our first example, when I have a thick shape, it is always positive. You are feeling positive whenever you got a tick from your teacher. That's all for today. I hope today's lesson will help you to understand more about drawing a straight line. See you again.